All right, I got a free up storage space warning, so we'll see if we survive this live. I think I'm at capacity from all of the massive live recordings that have been done. But we got Lord of Itza, Josh Lord of Itza from the Lord of Itza YouTube channel, go figure, and Steve from Philosopher Cards.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, guys? So it was an interesting little day today. We were in a deep lull, as some would say. Some would say it's been 8 hours since release, so we're back in lull mode. But a lot of excitement today with
at least for 2 months.
Gothic promo video, and it did have the release date. Let's start there. What do you guys think? Josh was calling for January, so I think this is like at least a month ahead of schedule in your book, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Were you surprised by December, or were you like conservatively, so you weren't disappointed you were thinking January, but probably earlier?
Yeah. I mean, I want to be. I thought January was an extreme date.
Yeah.
So I thought if I go with January, I'll be happy with any date in 2025.
Fair enough. How about you, Steve? What were you thinking? I ran a poll on Facebook. You're not on Facebook, but I think the majority was November. Some still thought October, or were wishful thinking for Halloween. And then December had a good number of votes too.
Yeah, I'm not on the Book of Faces, but I did think it would hit on the 31st or the 30th of October. Now,
okay,
and that doesn't necessarily mean to be widely available, but I think like if it was an official launch, then that's kind of what my guess was. But even with a December 5th, it doesn't mean that it's going to hit December 5th. What if it's late? all kinds of other things.
All right, well, that's interesting. So I thought it was going to be November. So I mean, but I was also like kind of like good regardless. I kind of like, although it was like awesome, it would be really cool to be thematically released on October 31st. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think that really mattered at all. And I thought that would be logistically worse for like stores, and it would be like, it'd feel like very rushed and potentially dysfunctional and upsetting the stores that they got 11th hour notice. So I think December, they got a full 2 months lead time. People said like 60 days is like an orderly process. So stores have a heads up. Event, like we all do event planning and or like pretty active participation in going to events. So we know what goes into it. So having 60 days to plan for a release also gives us some options to figure out where we're going to go, or if we're going to host something. So I think it's goodness all around for the community and the retail chain.
Yeah.
So, all right. So there was a lot of freaking spoilers. What do you guys think of the promo video? I thought it would be like a lot like Arthurian Legends, and it kind of was full art first, and then a bunch of cards. But the cards were like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Even on like 0.25 speed, I was like snip, 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 and I had to do it like 5 times because I was getting like double pictures. But what do you think? How do you guys like the promo?
I thought the light was amazing.
The light?
Yeah, the light side. I think you made the same comment,
the light
Mike.
Side art, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, but the video I thought was great. I could have kept watching it for another couple minutes. So I was like, it's great.
Yeah,
lots of cards spoiled. I probably didn't even go through them well enough yet, to be honest, because to your point, I didn't sit there and start snipping each card and start looking at it. So I really haven't done a due diligence looking through them.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing is like, there are people actually looking at the background of that video and pulling out more cards that are just barely visible. So
wow,
there's like a lot of cards.
They were cascaded. Some were, I don't know, like, because you can only go 0.25 speed on YouTube, but I wish you could go a little slower. You kind of need to. I think they did that to kind of, I mean, it's twofold. One, like Boom 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 has like a lot of dramatic impact, so it's successful in that regard. And I think they also probably thought it was funny that we'd be snipping our faces off and like not able to quite get it, to kind of like a little trolly, like having fun with us.
Yeah. Well, there were at least 2 cards that were deeply in the back, and they never brought them forward. So they're like literally behind everything.
Maybe we'll put those out.
Yeah. One of them was what was it? Key to the City, and the other was something incarnate, religion incarnate, which
Oh.
sounds absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, man. There are a few guys been out of shape by the theme, like, oh, this is satanic, and there's always like a few people like that, right? But I mean, it is what it is. It's fun. It's a game.
Brahm's back.
Brahm is back in full force. There's
Yeah.
a lot of Brahm. There were a few Brahm
So-
spoilers already, but there was like several more today.
Yeah,
And you
demonic
know what?
contract. I'm looking at that one.
Yeah,
now.
so I don't know, like, Steve, what you were doing today, because people posted in my Discord and also on the Facebook group where you're not in. And there's like there was at least like 5 cards that are straight out of Guardian CCG. So like all
Was
the
there?
Brahms, you know. So
Yeah.
there's a post.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my screen. I'll
One of
show
them
you.
Yeah,
was that
pull it up.
Kraken.
The Kraken. Okay.
And like, well,
Sure.
the couple that were already revealed were from Guardians, and now there's several more.
Yeah.
Which you know, we all, I know, at
We
least
love
Steve and I
Guardians.
love Guardians. Did you ever play it, Josh? Or
No,
get into it?
Guardians was not one I ever got around to.
Yeah, I discovered it in recent years through Sorcery. Like, I didn't know about it in the 90s.
Yeah. I knew of its existence, but I just never got around to playing it. I was involved in too many other TCGs at the time, so
Yeah. All right. So this is the Facebook community group, and I think it was PJ in Discord who had posted it. He did the research on. Oh, so this one was cool. So real quick, this 10-ton slug. So all right, go back to the promo. So the beautiful thing about the promo is you get the full art, and like you say, Steve, it was like the light side, and I always thought they were holding out on the light side. We got a couple very early teasers that people wholly forgot about, I'm sure, with the Elvira Palakowska one. It was like a knight kneeling in front of like an altar, and then you know, the Kaya one, the Day of Judgment, was kind of light and darkness. There was a few spattered here and there, but it was mostly like dark art since then, right? And it's called Gothic, but we knew for like a year or two prior to this, people were calling it Angels and Demons, so we always thought light and dark, and I always thought they'd hold out on the light. So that was the one beautiful thing about the promo, and they started with a lot of light. Like, you get that amazing Liz Danforth full art. Let me see, did I capture those? In the upfront, this was kind of snips from the debut. You see the box art, which
Yeah,
looks
did you
incredible.
notice the
There you
box?
go.
It seemed like it had a lip on the side of the box or something.
It's
like that.
yeah, it was confirmed that it's a magnetic, like the Dragon Lord.
Is it like the
Yeah.
Dragon Lord? Wow. Okay. That's
So yeah,
you
so you
know,
get
it has a
the Drew
high end feel.
Tucker. Yep. So I mean, this obviously, the media looks like Drew Tucker artwork, and in the community group here today, he chimed in and he confirmed in the message thread that that's his, and he kind of like grew up on a farm doing a lot of outdoorsy stuff, so he draws inspiration from that. And then you have
Who
this
did this?
amazing Liz Danforth piece. I was talking with her just before the show, and she's going to do a Patreon special feature on this in the Liz Danforth Patreon, talking about this concept. She's really, I was like, you must be thrilled with this one, how it came out.
It's
She's
beautiful.
like, yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And then this one really had me going, because I thought this could be Kaio Lindsay Crummett, because it's a canvas. You could kind of see when
Is
you
it
look closely,
Truitt?
you could see the canvas material. Maybe it could be true. I got to ask him. I got like a group chat with a lot of the artists where I was asking them. No one's come queen and admitted it yet. I was trying to feel people out, but it's unconfirmed. That's a good guess though, because Truitt, like when he does these human
like
figures, they're a little more like abstract and not like real precise.
Yep.
So I like that. That's a good call. And then you had the Vasily. I was talking with him earlier today too, and yeah, this one is really cool, because it kind of
it looks great.
It's like his other pieces. It's like a blend of like, it's got the Donnybrook vibe with
a lot of the colors. The colors.
Yeah.
I think.
The church on the hill, the Fay City type vibe with the old towns and stuff. It's very recognizable style. All right, so December 5th. And again, I think that's cool. This was interesting because you got this like bright, you can tell there's a bright overhead light, right? So is it just a lighting effect, or do you guys think there might be some holographic action going on this front logo? Did you consider that?
I didn't.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but
yeah,
you know, who knows?
I'm waiting for a lighting effect, because it seems like that'd be kind of complicated to print. But
yeah, I think it'd be complicated to print, and I think that
And then you have so this is awesome. Like the Prophets of Doom looks like a bunch of animals at a Ozzy Osbourne concert.
Yeah.
You know, like this is freaking amazing. Or like, I don't know what they're doing. It's like they're coming out of the darkness, howling the light. And I don't know. I wonder, is this like a Kaio too? He's done these like pieces, these grand pieces with a ton of figures within it, right? Like a lot of characters. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be Seagrave-esque. I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it
It's
does
really,
look like Seagrave
Well,
a little, yeah.
If Seagrave did the alt art avatars, it would
Yeah.
make sense to have him do the box art too.
True. Yeah, like this. What makes me think that is kind of like the background, just the textured style of it seems kind of Seagrave-esque.
Yeah.
So yeah, you start with the light, then all these spoilers. But let me go to the Guardians really quick. So here you go.
Yeah, there we are, right there.
Was it Contract from Below, or what was the name of this card?
Demonic Contract.
Oh, Demonic
Yeah.
Contract. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Demonic Tutor and Contract from Below. I don't know. I think there's a lot of name inspiration from Magic. Oh, the other aspect of the promo, the death metal. So Eric loves death metal. And then after I go to Guardians, I'll go to the other post about that. So Devil Dog. I actually know the guy that used to own some of these Guardians paintings. He was like hitting me up today. He's like, I own that one and that one. I was like, oh man, it
Wow.
sucks. He gave that up like years ago. He's a big art collector. John, I don't know if you guys know John from our Discord. Yeah, the Embryonic Witch.
Yeah, Metamorphosis.
And the Doomwing. This is one of the ones he owned. He called it the Vampire Bat or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one, I guess, is it in here? Let me see. Yeah, the Devil Dog I thought was cool because it has like the Death Speaker background, kind of like the Alpha Curio. It's got that
it does.
Brom orange up there, or yellowish.
Even Demonic Contract. Go back to the lawyer. Go back to the lawyer. It has the same kind. Same kind of yellow
shoulders.
Yeah,
that yellow. Yeah, yellow and the red. So let me see. Yeah, I love the idea of like going back right to 90s art. All right, so these guys 10-ton slug, and there's this Aranja art piece with the slug that draws. So I'm going to have to do some research and figure out who did the album cover art for this one. But clearly, Eric must have said, hey, use that as a reference, and he must like this band. So the amazing thing is, in the community group today, the band page, like their band page, joined the community group today. And then
wow.
They're like, so I have like these, when you join the group, you can choose to, you answer quite like, how do you hear about sorcery type of things? And they came in and said something like, heard one of our, there's a 10-ton slug artwork like in the game or something like that. And I was like, oh shit. So I kind of tagged them here and said, congrats. Looks like Eric Olson's a big fan. Oh, and they actually loved the comment. I didn't notice that earlier.
Oh, cool.
Congratulations. Yeah. 10-ton slug.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they are, let's take a look at their page really quick. 10-ton slug gigs. Oh, so this is an album that came out in May 2024. Interesting. So that's a pretty recent, that's their most recent album that this was inspired by. Here's a Spotify and Bandcamp if you guys want to go to their page and listen to their music. Seems like a lot of their fans are pretty into that one. Nice. I'm going to check that out later. So then people are saying, what was that death metal song in the promo video? So it's kind of cool that Eric found a way to incorporate that and in the names of the artwork. And there's some hints of that in Alpha as well. So cool stuff.
Yeah, that's really neat.
So let's go to the spoilers here. Let me see. What are people saying in the comments? They're praising Lord Negipel, says Frogman Dan. So Mikhail was saying like, hey Mike, like I don't know if I'm in this set, man. Like I don't know if he was like, sometimes like the artists are talking with Eric and it's not clear, he's kind of cryptic in what he says or brief, so it's unclear. He's like, and there's language barriers and stuff too. So he's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have stuff in there or not. Cause he went to the one thing where Jurgen was at. There was a show in the Netherlands, and it was Mikhail and Matthias Frisk both went to it, and Matthias had a reveal. And what was Menges there too? So they had reveals. I think Menges was there too. They had reveals, but Mikhail did not. So he was like, I don't know if I'm in the set. Yeah. And he had a card today. We'll get to that one. So that was an exciting surprise. I was assuming he was out. But all right, so we had this. This was another hint of the light early on, the Lindsay Crummett.
Yeah.
So I'm going to create a page on collectorarthouse.com with all the spoilers so people can easily access that. But for now, they're on the community group, and this is a compilation that Agent Paco helped me pull together with all the stuff that was revealed. So the 4 Precon decks, Seagrave art, that was pretty awesome. We had seen this one,
those
right?
look awesome.
These 3.
Yeah. And I really like that they're alternate arts and that they're not going to be in the booster box.
Oh, did they confirm that too?
That's what it said in the article. I mean, if they're alternate arts, I'm going to assume they're not going to be in the box. That would make sense to not, to not put them in the box.
Okay. Yeah. So Precon exclusive, like the Alpha Severn avatars.
Yeah.
That's cool. So Savior, Harbinger, Persecutor, and Necromancer. Interesting. Savior. I wonder what kind of synergies he'll have. Dual Element Threshold, Alt-Art Avatars by Dan Seagrave. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right.
I do think it's interesting that they're dual element
awesome.
when they stuck with the smaller deck size too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's 36 spellbooks, 16 Atlas.
Yeah. So to make them dual element decks is like interesting. Like if they were going to make them dual element decks, I kind of thought they'd go, at least to 50-25 or something like that.
Yeah. Didn't they
40,
officially
20?
like increase the deck size and then reduce it back down, but not all the way back down to what it was originally, right? Is that true of the official rules now?
I mean, the official, once Gothic comes out, we're at 60-30.
Okay. So until then, they haven't made that pivot yet.
And yeah, I mean,
60,
right
30,
now,
10. Yeah.
Yeah, 60-30-10 once we get the collection. But right now it's 50-30. And then we're going to go to 60-30-10.
Okay. Well, 440 new cards. It's a lot of freaking cards.
Yes, it is.
The Wonderful World of Brahm. All right. So here's the Brahm art. Oh, sweet. So you did this really awesome. So you did side by side the new sorcery card on the left and the homage to Guardians 1995 Doomwing. That's a cool name. I love that. Let's see if there's any. So it's called Dreadwing.
Yeah.
So similar name. That's really cool too. An ordinary demon of mercurial moods. Airborne Genesis strikes your avatar unless you discard a card.
What do you think about this card, Josh? Because like to me, it feels pricey to have that Genesis ability. Like it just doesn't feel that strong to me.
No, I mean it's an ordinary, right? So I mean, you're going to have bad ordinaries. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Unless there's some benefit to being struck by a unit, I don't know that this card's going to see a lot of play.
Yeah.
So,
Seems odd. It's the mercurial nature of it. It pops yourself in the face, punch yourself in the face for 4, or discard a card, which is not good either. All right. Monster Morphosis from Embryonic Witch. All right, so this one says exceptional magic of Vile Evolution. Disable target nearby minion until your next turn. At the start of that turn, you may transform it into a monster from your hand or a horrible hybrids from your collection. So there must be another horrible hybrids card. There were synergies like that in Arthurian Legends too, right? That summon very specific.
Well, horrible hybrids they showed us already. It's a 3/3 mana, 3 power monster. So very generic. Something like this you'd want to use maybe on like Tawny, and then you would turn Tawny into something better. So you use a 1 power minion or a 2 power minion. The problem with this card is, if they kill the minion in their turn while you're waiting for this to happen, you're going to be out that card and the mana cost you paid for it.
Yeah.
Heck, Foot Soldier Skeleton even too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's lots of great options. It's just protecting them until you get to the next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to point is, so like it's an interesting point because like how we process the cards. I'm wondering what your guys' process was. But when I see these spoilers, I focus like exclusively on the art, a little bit on the card title, because like I think the card title names are always pretty awesome. But mostly like the artwork and like who did that. Usually right away by seeing it, but like who did the art, and I'm like on to the next. And then like all day today, I did not even look at any type line text or any game mechanics whatsoever. Whereas like I know like more a player or judge even, right, would like right away want to know how the card plays and like what the effect is. But is that how you guys kind of go through it? Do you see art first and then mechanic, or vice versa?
That's what I
see
do.
rarity.
I see the art and then I read the card. Yeah, I see the art and then I read the card. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, we got the judge, the art guy, and the collector here. you're all hybrids now at this point. I know you guys collect, play, and like appreciate the art too. You guys both own originals, so you're really into all three. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. All right, so that one's got a lot going on. It's kind of complex. Let's not dissect it too much. The other thing I wanted to point out is like look at the contrast between the Guardians cards and then the Sorcery cards. So it's clear. Could be one of two things. One, in the mid 90s, the scanning technology was very limited. They had to paint small, and on scanners, you were limited in size. So obviously, this is the same art. It's the same art from the 90s. It's not like you repainted these, but it looks like between Eric and or perhaps Brom, maybe there was some digital adjustment and enhancement to make it really pop more. So you see this like really strong contrast between the black of the Ravenous Wolf and the background yellow, which is really cool. It makes it immediately recognizable, and it works really well on the borderless design. This is one of those that had the border breaking thing where the tail goes over the border and the claw. Sorcery, you don't really have to worry about that. Although, does it kind of like border on that a little bit maybe on the title box I'm noticing here? That's interesting. You see kind of that tail curling around.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I'd have to see the card really to kind of see.
Yeah.
This one had the border breaking too. So yeah, how far do you go with the homage? But that's cool. All right, so an ordinary monster pounces upon its prey. Charge, movement +1. The man starves while the monster feasts. So it's
This
5
feels
to
pretty
cast,
good to me.
power, charge, and movement +1. So it's quick hitter.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's another nice charge minion. I'd rather see it be 4, but because of that +1 movement, they made it a 5 because you've effectively got a minion that can, charge 2 spaces. So it's good for dealing that death blow. Lots of great options for it.
Yeah.
Too Fluent was saying he likes my headband. I gotta throw out the ping here for the shard bugs. It's my marathon band for shard bugs set 2 ripping I'm doing right now. So
you look like you're on
50
like the NBA
boxes
Dream
in.
Team or something. Magic Johnson.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Going on.
These hands have ripped so many packs in the past week. You have no idea.
Yeah. All right. Here's the one everyone loved: the demonic contract, because of the super flavorful subtext. They actually got a great shot of this one because people were struggling to read the snip earlier. So Elite Magic, sign here. So this is really interesting because usually the type line text is very balanced and it takes the entire line, but here it's truncated halfway through, and it's actually, I guess it's typical. That's some of these are.
I think it wants you to sign here, literally. So
Yeah,
it's like elite
for you to
sign here.
Yeah, it's fully left justified. Like I was scrolling up to see something that has brief, like more brief text. This one starts more centered. So this one is left justified text.
It wants you to sign.
And then the space for you to sign it. Yeah.
And I was really kind of hoping that they would make you sign it to use it. Kind of in, homage to Eric's Curiosa, the card. But I don't think they're going to make us do that. If it didn't have the subtext, I think they'd have to make you do that. But because of all that additional subtext, it's just another card. So.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's pretty good.
Cool.
2-drop, right? 2-drop. And for, the mono fire decks that are being ran right now, it feels really good.
I think it's going to be good. It's just, man, that subtext, what it says, it's what is it? You have to have you can only search for a
I can't
card.
even read that.
Yeah, so you can only search for a card dependent upon the demon that you have in play and its rarity. Then you have to pay 4 life, and now here's the best part: you have to pay 4 life or sacrifice, and there's this list of stuff: a coin, a gem, a frog.
It is the fine print contract text.
So here's my fear: one of those things says a goat, and I swear to God, if someone comes into an event with a goat and kills it, I'm going to be pissed.
Could you imagine
if that sacrilege happens? So the symbol, noticing the symbol too. So again, like the full art, like so we first experienced this contrast when you looked at the Frazetta cards when not to be too critical of Magic, but like Magic the Gathering came out with a lot of the same Frazetta cards right after they were announced for Sorcery from the Alpha Kickstarter campaign. But and then you looked at the difference, and then in the Magic ones, you get those big text boxes, oversized text boxes. It's more than you need for the text. Bigger card title box. So here, like in the this is somewhat more of a classical card design from Guardians on the right, and you lose a lot of the background. You see mostly the demon or the lawyer, But then when you go to the full art, this yellow like makes all the difference in the world. Having that background really makes it contrast sharply. You almost lose all the yellow, and even some of the red. And then it's darker up there and a bright yellow below, so the contrast with the black again. It's pretty awesome. I always appreciate those details. All right, Harkening Kraken. So this is another Braun one, which is this is pretty different and interesting. I wouldn't have expected a Kraken from Braun. I've never seen this artwork before.
Well, that was in Guardians. That was the other one that was in Guardians.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was on that page we were looking at in the Facebook group.
I just know. I know that particular art was in Guardians. So it's
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in that particular post, but you can do like an image search. All right, I won't waste too much. There's your thumbnail. All right, exceptional monster, all arms and ears. Submerge must be cast submerged and costs 1 less for each enemy in its body of water. So it's 6 to cast, 2 threshold, and 5 power. A lot of higher casting cost than power with these cards. But additional effects,
Yeah, and 1 less for each enemy, which
so it brings it down, right? It's interesting. For each enemy in its body of water. So
I mean that's the problem. Like your opponent needs to be playing water.
Right.
If you're both playing water, this is going to be a great bargain. But if not,
What if you like submerge their minions on your site? Some you could pull them under and submerge them. Does that kill their minion, or does it?
If they don't have submerge, it sure does.
Okay, so it eliminates. You can't really. You can't really like make them submerged or water. They got to be pure water type, so it's fairly limiting. Yep.
Yeah.
Water versus water. Okay. So the skeleton we had seen before. This is a token card, so it's small. Can't move to defend. All right, so this is a cool one from Alan Pollock. I talked to Alan earlier today too. He was aware of his 3 reveals. So this one is awesome. His other 2 reveals are really sweet. I can't wait to get to those. So open mausoleum. An ordinary site sealed no longer. And you got this demon creeping out of the mausoleum. Genesis, you may pay 1 to summon a skeleton token here. Okay, so there's a synergy with the token.
Yeah. And there's another site that does that exact same thing, except it's a different element. It's earth instead of air.
Okay. Just a Genesis effect, so one-time deal.
Yeah.
You get the token, and then it's just a regular site.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Beryl White. This one is it's cut off, but this is also an Alan Pollock artwork. An ordinary undead claws its way back. Burrowing. So for 2, sacrifice a skeleton token, summon this minion from your cemetery to that site. 2 to cast, 2 power.
Yeah.
So it's a nice way to recycle it. I mean, you're effectively paying 3 for it because most of the ways to get skeletons are going to cost you 1.
Mm-hmm.
But you can cycle it, that can be useful. So
let me see if I could show you guys something here. All right, I'll go to the next one while I'm calling that up. So I love it. Check out this flaming skull. This is sick artwork.
I love this card.
I was gonna show you guys the full art of it if I can get it up. Get it up on the screen here. So yeah, look at this full artwork of this.
Wow.
It's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Yeah. So it's much darker. The other thing you notice is, let me see if I could save that so I can. I posted it in the Discord too. Let me. Where did I put? I posted that in the Gothic Discord. Let me find that really quick, because I'm noticing the original painting. Was it on the Gothic or was it in general? I don't know if you guys saw. Yeah, people are posting like crazy today, so it might be a needle in a haystack. Here it is.
Yeah.
So you see how much lighter it is, the original painting? Like Derek really darkened it for the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. I love the flame. I mean, when you see an Alan Pollock painting in person too, like the scan like doesn't do it justice. He's always got this like amazing varnish on it that makes it almost like feels so smooth and like almost like glistens. It's incredible. Do you guys?
I got
own
one
any
right up there.
Polyps? Forget.
I don't have any
That one right
polyps.
there?
No.
Yeah, see how much darker it is?
Yeah.
Way darker. That's wild.
I got the Squire, the Reckless Squire.
Wondering if okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do for the foil on this one too. Like make the eyes illuminate maybe a little and the mouth.
Oh, just the flame, yeah. The
lighter
eyes
aspect
and
of
the,
the, probably
yeah,
just the flame aspects. Yeah, it'll probably look a lot like the cores, you know?
yeah. No, I think it'll look really cool.
Yeah. All right, so this is 2/2 again. An ordinary undead cackles and casts. Airborne fire spellcaster.
Yeah, this card's solid all the way around. 2 for a 2 with airborne and spellcaster. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. I love the art. All right, so that's the best of the Pollock of the three. So we got another desert. Interesting journey of the deserts, because you had the 3 from Aranja. Here's a 4th one. And then there was one from... Was there one from Kaio that wasn't used?
That was Shifting Sands.
Yeah, Shifting Sands is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's not a
you're
basic
thinking of Shifting Sands. Yeah.
Well, we don't know what it was because it was pre-alpha. It was kind of like a development card. Yeah, so Vast Desert. Okay, so you got another desert, deal 1 damage to each minion atop a nearby site.
Nick makes a good point in the chat there too. There probably is a color correction on the spoilers. So like on the actual spoiler video. So it's hard to say if the card will actually be that dark. It's a good point.
Yeah, for sure. We're just taking snips from like a motion video.
Yeah.
Who knows
And
how,
the video may have color correction in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping what would be really cool is if they brought some of these to the SCG cons. The thing is though, I'm not sure that have they said one way or another if they're actually going to have a sorcery booth or if they're just going to be in the play table area at any of these SCG cons?
It was my understanding that they're going to have a presence, which I would think would mean a booth.
Yeah.
You know, but who knows? I don't know that they've confirmed that. Yeah, we're going to have a booth. They've said they'll have a presence, whatever that means.
Right. Because it's not a slam dunk. If they don't have a booth, and I think when I talked to Pete, I'm trying to remember if he said definitively. I don't think he really committed to that per se. He said he wasn't really sure. He'd have to check with his team. They're working things out. So it could be you just have like Drew, maybe Chase, maybe Simon. I don't know. Like at some of them, depending on location, and they're just like managing the play area, right?
Why is it hard to have a booth? Because it's just a booth. Like I don't understand why.
Just because I don't know, other games had priority or maybe had a deal first. Just spacing.
There should be enough space. There should be enough space. Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah.
Well,
I think didn't they confirm that Dragon Lord was going to be sold by SCG, so like they wouldn't be selling it, but it would be at MSRP. So that almost makes you think they won't have a booth if they're going to let SCG sell it.
That's a good point.
Booth, right, or something, right, or table, yeah. So I don't know. The only point being there is it'd be a shame if they didn't, because that's the opportunity to display it, just like at Gen Con. I haven't been to any of the Gen Con, so I missed out on like the wow factor of seeing these cards before release, other than spellcraft cards or samples. Oh, River of Blood. This is pretty awesome. Aranja art. So Aranja's got some awesome artwork in this one. An exceptional sight, the realm cut wide open. All healing is halved, rounded down. Interesting.
Hey, you know what this is? This is ring hate. This is coming for your ring, man.
It is coming for the ring.
Means for the entire realm, everything in play, healing is,
and it's an exceptional.
Play, the entire realm.
This is coming for the ring. That is why this was ring and divine healing more so than ring, but it does hurt the ring. So
and you can't heal for half a point. Just chip away at it.
It says rounded
down.
Oh, rounded down. Yeah, bastards. Yeah. Oh, Captain South America is a rare, says John.
So what happens if you have 2 out? It's halved and halved again.
Oh wait, 2 fluents here, guys. I think I got to reveal a Guardians painting that I acquired. I've been waiting for 2 fluent to join because I was saying it's a spirit animal.
Okay.
Keep talking. I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
Josh,
I guess it would be halved and halved again. Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
if there's 3, it would be halved and halved and halved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Halved and rounded down, halved and rounded down, halved and rounded down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing that gets me with this card is they made a fire threshold. So it's like, I don't, the spoilers that we have seen, a lot of the cards that seem to be powerful seem to be fire. And fire doesn't really need a boost. So
yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. So this is not technically, it's not geographically correct, but no one would ever hold me to that standard since I'm geographically challenged. But it kind of looks like Lewis, and this guy parties like Lewis. You ready? This is Captain South America. He's not Captain Puerto Rico, but it's a hilarious Guardians painting. And the name of the card in the game is Captain South America. John
that's amazing.
Owns a few sorcery paintings, or at least did in the past. He was saying this is what do you say it was? An exceptional, or what do you say? What rarity level is it, John? He said it above. Hang on.
Oh Lord.
This is a rare in Guardians.
wow.
By Dan.
What are we looking at, Noble? What are we looking at here?
Guardians painting. Oh Lord, he says. All right, what do you think there? Does this not look like Lewis partying with some guns and a shield? Like some kind of fiesta? Look at that. Nice, having a nice cigar.
There's a sun painted on his belly.
It says SA on his chest for South America. I know it's not geographically correct. But it reminded me of him somehow. The Shardbugs master. He got the Rudy spotlight recently, so Lewis is doing well for himself.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'm glad John mentioned that. I almost missed that opportunity because I'm being called a racist and an ass face. I told you I'm geographically challenged. I knew it wasn't the same as Puerto Rico. So.
Oh man.
Right. So the River of Blood. And then we have the 10-ton slug. We talked about that, but we didn't talk about the effect. It's 7 to cast, 7. So it's like a big, massive body water monster. No hope subsists neath this ordinary monster. So it's an ordinary. You could have 7 of these 7/7 water monsters.
4. What, 7?
Oh, 4. Sorry. 7 power. You could have 7. You cheat the rules like the wolves. Maybe there'd be so I don't know. Do you think this card like sees any players useful? Just
because it doesn't have any abilities. You'd have to have some way to cheat it out. And there are cards that are far more efficient, like the Hydra for 6/6 that's immune to everything but lethal. So
yeah. All right. Moving on. Another Aranja. Silent Hills. Not even a whisper at this ordinary site. Genesis, until your next turn, minions are silenced while atop nearby sites.
So do me a favor, Mike. Google Silent Hill game for PlayStation. You can see the same fog and try to go to the images. Hit the images on the top. Yeah.
Oh, like the images. Yeah.
Yeah, there's old screenshots of that green haze and stuff like that, and it really reminds me. So I don't know if there's some inspiration there.
Actually, yeah, Aranja is like pretty active on Instagram, and she'll do like live. I've seen like some of her live performances and stuff. She'll be live painting. One time I was asking her questions, and I asked her like, what is this Aranja art? Like, is that some kind of pseudonym? Like, where does that come from? And she said it was like her gaming. She's like a big gamer, like an RPG style gamer.
Yeah.
So she's like, that was my name in the game, and I just kind of like adopted that as my like artistic name. So yeah, so she probably very well likely played this game maybe and drew inspiration from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean with like the mist. Some of these.
Yeah, and there's other shots you can see too with like the mist that has that similar color. It was the color that got me. I was searching for it earlier to try to find like a shot of that, but yeah, kind of neat.
Yeah, good call. It's good correlation.
Silent Hills too, and the game is Silent Hill.
Yeah, right. Good call. Good point. So it's silencing a nearby site. What do you think?
Silence is all nearby sites.
Minions are silenced while atop nearby sites. Yeah, all nearby sites.
So it's kind of situational. I can see uses for it. They're was a very popular deck that worked around silence at Gen Con 2024. That was David Rudosaurus. That was his deck, and he used silence in it. So I think this could find a place in a deck like that if someone tries to bring back the silence deck. Because it's only one turn, it's not great, but situationally, it could have some use.
Yeah, the one turn thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can move a Pudge, right?
Yeah.
Pudge could move. You could do it to silence. If your opponent has the Hydra that's immune to lethal, you silence it. All of a sudden, you can kill it with regular damage or whatever. So.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
All right. Okay. So the Brian Smith, this was a really awesome one. There, this monster's climbing out of this eyeball. Ordinary undead trapped beneath, burrowing must be cast burrowed. And there's a flavor text line. I'll read it. The soil split and the ground gagging gave up its grudge. Brian Smith. Yeah, a lot of people love Brian Smith. Excited about his work. That's a classic Brian Smith. I'm curious to see the full art on this. What's going on under the text box? Like what his hands are like. Or it's more just negative space there. Looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, because he could be dragging something down it. Who knows?
Yeah, true. There could be like a body there or something.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so it's a 2/3 power. So it's good value for cost. Has burrowing. Must be cast burrowed.
Yeah. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
So, because you've got to get up and then you got to move. So you're taking 2 turns to get to where you can really do something unless you have some other type of movement effect.
Oh, I got a oh, nice. Here we go. All right, again, agent.
Oh, wow.
Hey, there we go.
That's sick. The hands. So I think it's crawling out. It's crawling out of an eyeball, right?
I think it's a hole.
It's not. Maybe I misinterpreted it. You think
I think it's a hole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called the Entombed, so.
Right. Yeah. The when it's framed on the card, it almost looks like an eye to me.
You know what?
Also,
it looks like
again,
that's even more
Crave
horrifying.
Golem. It looks like Crave Golem to me. The face.
Yeah. Right. That's a common characteristic of his art. So he's got those like mangled, gnarly teeth. Yeah. So it's crawling out of a hole for sure. It's like when it looks much dark, everything's coming across much darker from those screen snips. So I think we're being misled a little bit. So we need the team to post the cards on the website. Instead of us, we'll give it a few days. We'll get everybody to watch the video, but then like get to the art. I don't know why I lost like full resolution. Here we go. There it is.
The comments have me going.
What are they busting my chops still? Oh, the Forbidden.
No.
Savages.
That's Pudge's sphincter, and he's crawling out of it.
The minions here. All right. So Death Knight, an exceptional commander of the undead. We saw this face spoiled in the earlier video thing the company did. Other nearby undead allies have +1 power. 4 to cast, 3 power. Yeah. Just okay.
Yeah. The problem is 3 power, is you need to get to 4 in sorcery. 4 power is where, a lot of direct damage spells, you're out of their range all of a sudden. So, yeah.
So, like, this is kind of the other, it's like Halsarn Bannerman, right? Except he's got 3 instead of, 2. Yeah. And it's only undead versus Halsarn's all allies. Yeah.
All right, so we got the battle.
I love this one.
We had these as early playtest development cards. We had the base of Babel and the apex of Babel. Did we see apex today, or we saw base?
We didn't see apex, and it better do more than what the sample says.
Yeah. So you may build the Tower of Babel by playing the apex of Babel. So that still exists. They were having the story goes in the very early days pre-alpha in the TTS simulator, and then I had some playtest cards that I got from one of the early developers where it was 2 separate cards, and then when you play them next to each other and they align, it has an effect. And they were saying that they were struggling with making that mechanic work in the context of the alpha set, So they're kind of tabling it. They're going to revisit it later. The actual Seagrave painting, obviously, it's not 2 paintings; it's 1 painting. I actually sold it to Red Zone Rogue. Actually, then he resold it. But yeah, it was a cool painting. It had that like classic green Seagrave background. But so it's you may build a tower. It doesn't tell you just looking at this card what it does. Do you remember what the sample version did?
So the Apex says if you built it, it generates 2 mana instead of 1.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
like you gotta amp up if I'm gonna have this
do all that
restriction on a
work
unique.
or
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got to do something better.
Is the
Right.
Apex a unique?
I think the sample was, yeah.
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 Is this not a unique? I assumed it was.
I think
This is exceptional.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I guess if it's an exceptional, that may make it okay that it's only adding the mana. Because you'd have a much higher chance of drawing it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, the base gives 2 mana instead of 1 if the Apex of Babel is directly in front of it. And then, so again, this was a developer card. So he actually crossed out, he like physically like wrote over the top of it and changed 1 or 2 mana. I can't tell because he overwrote it. This is the Apex. This Apex gives 3 mana instead of 1 if the base Babel is directly behind it. So the bottom one gives 2 instead of 1 if you have the Apex. So you end up with 5. 5 for 2. Nope. It's going to be hard to see, but
yeah, I mean, if you could build it that way and they're exceptionals, all right. But it has no threshold, right? Or does it have Earth?
It has 1 Earth, yeah.
Has Earth. Okay, well, yeah.
You may build the Tower of Babel by playing the Apex. I think they're purposefully only showing us the base.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
especially because they know like we've seen it in TTS and
yeah,
profiled it, on YouTube. So they're toying with us, building some suspense. All right, this was the gnarled Wendigo is what I called it originally, but it's really the Wendigo or
yes, the Wendigo, man,
the Wendigo. So this guy is 6 to cast, 1 threshold, and 5 power. Exceptional monster, speak not its name. I can anyway, apparently. This costs 2 less to cast for each minion you sacrifice at its summoning location. Oh, so you gotta.
I like this card because it's water, and because water has access to a bunch of frog tokens.
Oh,
so turn 1, you play Tadpole Pool. Turn 2, you move those tadpoles, all 3 of them, up to the surface. You sack them to this guy. You've got a power 5 turn 2.
Yeah. It's an exceptional too.
Yeah. I think he's neat. I don't know if he's going to work as well as I hope, but he's one of the cards I'm really excited about just because, given the access to cheap frog tokens, it makes him very viable and very cheap.
Yeah. I was just admiring the artwork. Gnarled Wendigo. So he's got these gnarled like branches for ears. It's almost got like one of those like classic Ian Miller expressions too, of like, but it's like a double-headed thing. Like he's got a little monkey on his head or something.
Yeah, I see that.
He got a double face.
Yeah.
It's hard to make it. I don't know how well you guys can see it on your screen, but can I zoom it all? I'm gonna mess this up. See how he's got a little guy on his head? It's a
what is that?
That's
It's
fine.
another face up here. I'm wondering now. What do you guys know what a Wendigo is?
So Wendigo is a mythical creature that comes out of, I think, Native American lore.
Oh yeah, a creature and malevolent spirit from the folklore of North American Algonquin-speaking peoples, known for its insatiable hunger for human flesh and its association with greed, excess, and cannibalism. Oh, here's a okay, yeah. So he's got like gnarled antlers instead of just regular antlers.
Yeah, I guess the cannibalism is the sacking. Yeah.
Oh, so he's got like he's wearing like a antler head like on top of his regular face, I think. Unless it's just I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I guess this kind of this is pretty. Oh, look at this guy.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that looks like a Brahm artwork. That would be a good one for Brahm. The thing is with Brahm, I don't know if he's still painting or if these are. I'm assuming like all of these are licensed. I don't know if they did anything new for the game. All right. So Seagrave's got the Assimilator Snell. So it's 4 to cast, 0 power. So it must have a power boosting effect, right? Once on your turn, you may banish a dead minion. The Assimilator Snell becomes a copy. Oh, it becomes a copy of that minion until your next turn. So it adopts its stats. An elite monster rots inside a corpse's shell. Oh man, a lot of flavor in that one.
Yeah.
It assumes the body of the thing that's rotting within it. That's crazy.
Has a lot of water flavor too, right? You know, if you're
Yeah.
thinking like self-same and just like some of these abilities of copying and you know, it definitely has a lot of water flavor.
Yeah, and so this one, see how there's like a figure? These are like arms up here, maybe, and there's like a figure and a face within it. So it's kind of like this snail absorbing other minions.
Yeah.
Is like the artistic direction on that. That's wild. That's cool, man. Seagrave did some awesome stuff. All right, this one was cut off, I think, in the screen snip that I got as well. Did anyone identify which artist had done this one? Is it that new guy?
I really
Emil?
wanted to know because I like that piece of artwork. I really like it. So, but yeah, the one I got, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it feels like it could be like Pedro or the new guy, Emil, I think his name is. He's got a hard name to pronounce. He's got kind of like a Brahm-like style too, in a way. Skeleton Mage. Spellcaster Genesis may cast an ordinary magic from a cemetery, banishing it afterward.
I love this guy. I think he's going to see some play because you can cast out of your opponent's cemetery.
Oh, wow.
Right? So
Yeah,
you can
from a
use their
cemetery.
ordinaries against them potentially. So,
Yeah. It's a Genesis effect.
yeah.
So from a cemetery, banishing it afterward.
Yeah.
So you
which means the death speaker could bring it back and use it twice.
It's a good point.
An ordinary magic, so it's not summoning a creature; it's a magic.
No,
spell.
yeah, it's going to cast a spell. So so you're going to do this, and it's going to cast a lightning bolt you used, you know, or maybe a lightning bolt your opponent used.
Yeah.
And then with Death Speaker, you can bring him back again once he dies to cast something else out of one of the cemeteries.
Cool. Yeah, that one's awesome.
I like it. I don't know if it'll see a lot of use, but I think it's going to be fun. So
I like the vibe of the art. Oh, Defilement. I was surprised by this one because this is David O'Connor, and if you recall, the David O'Connor artwork that was spoiled before almost had kind of like almost like an Arthurian vibe to me, kind of like the Elvira Palakowska one where she was kneeling at the altar, almost looked like a night scene. But this one is like much different. It's kind of like it's interesting. So let's read what it says. A unique site, Heart of the Infestation. Sites occupied by evil have, at the end of your turn, you lose 1 life. I don't know. That life rounded down card would do a number on this guy.
Yeah.
Do we really understand what evil is? Is it?
Yes. Yeah. Evil is any minion that is undead, monster, or demon.
Or demon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This card, when I first read it, I was like, okay, so this applies globally. So if they have evil minions and they're on my sites, I'm going to lose life. And my own minions will cause me to lose life if they're on my sites, if they're evil. So, but, you know, on the other hand, if I get my minions over onto their sites, which is the goal of the game usually, they're going to lose additional life. So I'm a little torn on this one. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. So
yeah. The artwork's crazy on this.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. All right, so Kovacs. Sacrifice an undead to shoot a projectile from its location that deals 3 damage. Only costs 1 to cast. You got to sacrifice an undead, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this is what you're going to sack a skeleton token to this, right? You're going to get a 3-power
token.
projectile, right?
Yeah.
You probably paid 1 for the skeleton. So
good call. And that's kind of what the picture depicts. It almost looks like bones just kind of spattering. This is clearly a torso. You see like the hips and the spine.
Yeah.
And just
Or,
bones everywhere.
end game, it doesn't really matter. You could sack any of your undead to do the final blow,
Yeah. It's called Bone Spear, of course. Moron.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's gonna be pretty
shooting out
powerful,
from
I
bone.
think.
Yeah.
It's like a part of the bone of the shattered torso just flying at you for 3. That's wild. That's cool. And then it says acupuncture from the afterlife. Nice.
It's gonna be pretty. Yeah, I think that people are gonna play that.
Now this that's cool. Yeah, I think so. This Bound Spirit, it's got like a lot of. It's the same color palette. It's really cool. See if it has any synergy.
Oh yeah.
An ordinary spirit tied to its master, disabled unless adjacent to an allied spellcaster. So it's 4/4. But it comes out disabled and it's got to be next to a spellcaster.
Yeah. So that's why, like that Flaming Skull is a spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've got to have these others. Tawny is a good spellcaster, right? These other spellcasters will let this thing move around.
Yep. Yeah, people are commenting on the foils potential on a lot of these. It just kind of jumps at you immediately where you might see the foil treatment.
I don't know how powerful that one is. It kind of feels like Cerberus vibes a little bit,
Yeah. I think it needed more to.
Being levered to another thing isn't great.
Yeah.
All right, the Noxious Corpse. So Drew Tucker, you kind of know right away from the artistic style. An ordinary undead, rife with disease, lethal.
2/2 fire again. Jeez,
lethal.
with lethal. It's another fire.
I know. It's just all these reveals were like, why is fire getting this again?
Yeah.
Really? Redundant. Yeah. Redundant tools.
Well, no, it's not redundant. It's they're getting the best tools.
It's all the best. Yeah.
They're just getting the best tools that were revealed over and over, and it's like, man.
But more of the same, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Searing Truth. All right. So this was on my undisclosed art or unused art page for the past 4 years or something. So I know that Elvira Shakarova, and I talked to her today too. I talked to like so many artists today, and she was like saying like, oh, she's like, I got a couple of reveals, but like nothing new, like no new art. And I was like, no, you got the Searing Truth. And she was like, yeah, that's what I said, no new art. And I was like, oh yeah, good point.
This
so like
other
than they showed her
this card's stupid good, and it's actually kind of so good I don't like it.
And it's an exceptional.
The reason I don't like it is because it makes the death bow trivial. This is better than the ring because you can do it anywhere and make your opponent draw 2 cards and deal the death blow.
Yeah. Or you can do it to yourself.
You can do it to yourself.
Yeah. You can do it to anything.
And if you've got stuff to manipulate the top of your deck, it's great, right? You can see how much damage you're going to take. It's going to be fantastic. But the other thing is you can do it to your opponent.
The final blow. Yeah.
And that's the thing that's scary because you don't even have to be near them. There's no restriction. It's just draw 2 cards, buddy, and show them to me. And as long as one of them deals 1, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really powerful. And it's an exceptional too.
Yeah. And it's fire.
And it's fire.
More fire. All right, good.
I mean, these mono fire decks are just going to start. I mean, yeah.
Let me so while we're here, I'll show you guys what I was talking about if people want to go look later. So if you go to, I'm gonna have to change the unconfirmed art now. If you go to the unconfirmed art page, we saw these two. Adam Burke was saying these two are going to be in Gothic like a while back, but here's the artwork. So what you saw cut off was like all the, we saw like part of this book, right? But like all this hidden Easter egg. There's like a dark magic book here or something, right? A spell book,
like the fire version of Dream Quest.
Yeah, exactly. I thought of Dream Quest too when I saw it. And what you think about is it was called Spontaneous Combustion originally, which is kind of cool. So the name changed, or at least that's what it was commissioned as. Now it's called Searing Truth. So it changed a lot. Although we only saw it in art form. I don't recall this ever being a play test, like a card that actually had a mechanic concept in early days. But pretty sweet. All right, so Silver Bullet's the one that was revealed before, so I will skip that. We saw that one a while back. Buried Alive, this was one of the ones they had on their website. Ordinary magic consigns to the earth, may be cast by any ally, burrow, target, adjacent minion. So it just burrows an adjacent minion.
Yeah. So it's good removal. A lot of the effects on a lot of the previewed cards today have effects that bury minions. So if we go back to a place where bury's being used a lot for removal, I think water decks are going to have a real chance to shine because you can't bury on a water site.
Can't bury, yeah.
So, it just depends how much of all this bury stuff gets used. But the best part about this card is the art.
Yeah. Yeah, the art's amazing.
The art, yeah, everybody loves this artwork. People are just raving about it. All right, Crawler. Alvera with the Bromlite creature here. So she does the dark art too, man. She does it all. And the little mummy just chilling. An ordinary undead scrapes and scampers. Projectiles fly over a Crawler.
I think he's great. He's fantastic.
That is great.
3/3.
On the other hand, if you're trying to use him to block your avatar from getting hit by a projectile, not so good. But
yep.
He's like a pretty shredded little gangly Schmeagle looking guy.
Schmeagle.
That's awesome. Carrion Beetles was an old one we saw.
Yeah.
So this one was that was also Alvera Palkowska.
Yeah.
Right. Crucifix. So Emil, we're wondering if that other one earlier was Emil, the one coming out of the dungeon. An elite relic and quick fix that sticks. Return. So Genesis effect. Return each evil minion here to its owner's hand. Evil minions can't enter this location.
The power of this card depends upon how many people decide to use a lot of evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if evil decks are very prevalent, then this card's going to be used.
Yeah. Think of this thing in foil, though, guys. That's going to look really good.
Oh, yeah.
I can just picture it right now.
Yeah, you're right. I love the name too, Crucifix. This is upsetting to people. Like Crucifix, so it's ironic because TCG Player put out this spoiler video. I don't know if they'll allow this one on their website. It's gonna be a banned card. I don't know. Is that the one that doesn't allow Jihad and Crusade? Does eBay allow it, but TCG Player does not?
Well, eBay does, but you have to sometimes trick it. Like it doesn't really like those words, but you can put it as misspell a word or something, but usually you can get around it just fine. I'm sitting on a stack of 20 of each because I just don't get around to selling them. So I have so many Jihads and Crusades.
Yeah. All right, so that's pretty cool. Crucifix. I love that. Fields of Fixus. I don't know. Another Emil artwork. Damn, that's sick.
I love that art. Absolutely love it.
Amazing. An exceptional sight of smothering serenity, guys. The skill level to paint like this is so out of this world.
It's pretty good too.
Yeah, the lighting on
silence the sight in front of it. Yeah,
the sight directly in front is silenced. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
love that. Wow, what a great artwork. All right, Chorus of Condemnation. So someone was speculating in the community group earlier that this is a nod to four player format. So here's the interesting thing. Pre-alpha, the company said if we hit $1 million, or maybe it was 4 million, the 4 million stretch goal, and then they hit it, they're like, we weren't going to do this early in the game's development, but we're going to roll out a multiplayer format. And then they already had their hands full. They already laid on alpha. They couldn't quite get that to work. They wanted to make sure the regular 2-player normal play, the 1v1 format was finally tuned for the alpha release and not broken. So they deferred that. Beasts of the Bay did their thing with their two-headed dragon thing. So it's just people are saying, well, there's 4 heads there. Is this two-headed dragon, 2v2, leaning towards multiplayer. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a tool you could use in that format, certainly, right? Each player chooses another to discard a card. So it's not saying your opponent or something, right? It leaves it open to multiplayer.
It's weird though because it's a unique.
Yeah.
And You know, in a regular game, I don't know what the advantage is unless
Yeah.
you want to
No.
intentionally discard something. You know,
It's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun though, in a way, because like each player. So if you are playing 2v2, all four of you get to pick somebody else to get rid of one. So really, if you're playing 2 against 2, you do that. If it's like a four, I don't know, is 4-player skirmish like free for all format?
yes, but it has a very odd grid. People have tried
Okay.
to make that. Yeah.
If they were to go to something like that, then it's kind of like I remember playing Magic as a kid, and like I had a friend that had an older brother that had like all the Power 9 and the high end cards. So we would never want to mess with this guy. He would just be like, he was, anytime we were going to attack him, he's like, "You're going to want to do that," because he drop like Chaos Orb on your shit or like some wild thing, right? That, like we had never even heard of, and they're like, "Nah, you're right. Like I'm going to attack your brother instead." So the multiplayer gets fun in that way. All right, Ian Miller, Crawl Morlocks, exceptional giants at home in the dark, burrowing and voidwalk. Exceptional giants at home in the dark. That's fun.
Morlock. What the heck's a Morlock?
I bet that's a thing, man. We're just like not
I bet
cultured.
it
I
is
think they're
too.
in WoW, right? Aren't there
Josh
those
knows what it
fish
is.
people in WoW?
A group
Oh,
of
no, that's a
fictional-
merfolk, isn't it?
Okay, it's a H.G. Wells reference. First appearing in the brutal antagonist in H.G. Wells' 1895
I thought
novel,
so. Yeah.
Time Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. These guys, like Eric knows his fantasy history, man. I'm sure like the guys he hired too, helping out with these concepts, but that's cool. A Morlock. All right. I don't know. It's a 3-3.
That's a movie I haven't seen in a while either. Is the Time Machine.
Road to Perdition. That's an awesome name. An exceptional sight, each step a judgment. So Genesis target nearby evil gains or loses 1 power this turn. Damn. Wild artwork.
Yeah, the artwork
that
is
is
the
wild
best part
artwork.
about this card.
Yeah. Yeah, and it has evil, so it's specific. All right, so here's the one that I had the Ifrit, spellcraft card for a long time. So we've seen this artwork. Someone actually sold the original painting recently. I saw that on Facebook. And it's an elite demon, scorns its master. So if this one hurts yourself. Airborne at the start of your turn, you lose 2 life. So that's not even a Genesis effect. It's like every turn you're popping you're hitting yourself in the face for 2. Who's going to play this? 3 to cast.
Yeah, and it's not even like no.
You kind of just throw it in there.
3/4.
It need to be
Try
like
to
a
kill him off that.
3/6 for people to even think about it.
He's a mercenary. Yeah, just send him in to go smash something and get out of there.
I saw the 4 and thought that I was going to see like a 2 or like, something better. Yeah.
Maybe there'll be some synergies where you can like force it onto your opponent, has to take control of it or something. I don't know. All right. Or you consume it with the snail. I don't know.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could use that monster card that disables and changes them.
Yeah.
And give your opponent the Ifrit.
The Kovacs.
Oh,
one.
yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of work, but you could do that.
A lot of work.
Yeah. So exciting new artist here, Juan Machuca. Mudslide, an exceptional sight of slippery sludge. Genesis. I was talking with him earlier today. He's got like a full-time job. He like kind of does art and stuff on the side. And he was like, I think he's in like Spain, I want to say maybe. So he's using like he posted on his own Facebook page, and he was using the Google Translator clearly because he was struggling with the name of the game. He was like, it's called Sorcery Fighting or something. he was struggling with like the Sorcery Contested Realm. He was like, and then in parentheses, he was like, Google Translator, says this. But it's kind of funny. Like his artwork is like really awesome. He had this one, and then coming up here, the Shackled Demon. Look how friggin' amazing this artwork is. Yeah, it's wild, man. And I want to see what the full art is like. What's going on in this text box? Because is he sitting on like a sewer grate or something? I'm not sure. Or like I don't know, ceiling window. Like what? Why has he got this shiny thing on his chest? Disabled until an adjacent spellcaster taps to release him. So he's shackled. Dude, that art is so awesome. I got to ask him what the size and medium is.
Here we have another 5-power minion.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we have the Flaming Skull and Tawny that can tap to free.
Yeah.
Mudslide we kind of glossed over. Slide all units at land sites in this column 1 step left or right. That's
Josh,
cool.
how would that work with River of Flame? So River of Flame can't tap. So would
Yeah,
you
it
not be
can't.
able to tap it?
Yeah, it can't tap. So yeah, no, that would be real busted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the mud one, I think that one's going to be fun. I like movement effects though, so I
Yeah.
don't know,
I remember you talking about that on your channel.
Yeah.
Dude, guys, the artwork on this is freaking incredible. Seems like something like Mikal would do. He's really great at these versatile pieces, but it has like a Doug Kovacs kind of vibe to it too, with like the surreal nature. But yeah, the movement in that mud and just everything getting swept up in it and shoved aside, like freaking brilliant. It's awesome. Both of those are incredible. I like this guy. I'm liking this guy a lot. His art style.
And we arrive at the most annoying card.
It's Larvae, man. Larvae is creepy. This creepy little bastard.
It's called Grief Larvae.
It's so good.
Ordinary monsters.
It's so good.
From rot, burrowing at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to this site. Okay, so it hurts the site that it's on.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And since they're burrowed, wow. we don't have a lot of interaction in the underground underwater regions. So, people do try to deal with root spider because root spider's a pain.
Yeah.
But if you've got root spiders and these things running around, that's just a lot of annoyance underground.
It's a freaky artwork.
And they're ordinary too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can deploy burrowed, so it's not like they're going to be on the surface for you to get to them initially with a lot of targeting spells.
And 1 to cast, so you get them out there right away, and it's just
being
a freaking mess.
Now, the first turn you take your damage to yourself, right?
Yes,
unless you have a jihad or something.
Yeah. You'll take a ping, but who cares?
Worth it.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. And then the Screamer. So this is on the packs of the card, which looks really freaky, man. It's striking when people see those packs in the open box. I mean, it's a really good marketing choice, I think. An ordinary undead breaks the silence. Genesis. Tap target adjacent enemy minion and make it take a step away. Yeah, so it's scaring it away. We've seen that effect with what's the other card that does that scares? It's like another movement effect like that scares something away from it. I forget if it's in. I think it was in Alpha. I thought
the Wind Sylph can do that. Can move stuff. Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't a scare effect. No, there's something, guys. There's something. I'm gonna have to research it.
Oh, Nightmare.
Okay, is that it?
Nightmare.
Yeah, Nightmare lets you move a unit, and you can actually push units into the void with Nightmare.
Yeah, the Drew Tucker.
Yeah. That's it. Nightmare.
At the end of your turn, for each enemy minion here, you may push it in an adjacent location or void. Yeah, and this guy looks petrified.
Yeah.
That one is awesome. I remember that was probably the first painting I talked to Drew about in the very early days of Sorcery. He was telling me the story of that and the Lovecraftian inspiration behind it with the wizard in the middle and the big monster. Okay, so Necromic Concert, guys. Necromic Concert. So Steve, you didn't see this card. One. You didn't see this one because let me do a search for you here. Actually, I don't remember if I mirrored in my Discord. Sometimes I forget. So Necromicon, I got to spell it right. All right, so I was doing some research here, and there was this is like another, it was like on my website, it's like unused art, and it was in an interview I did with Brian Smith back in early 2022. So it was like 3.5 years ago, and he showed me this painting. He was like, this is one of the ones I did for Sorcery, and he was like, I don't know if it was going to be an alpha or not. I think he called it Good Book because you see it's like the skull face like right up against his book, but the commission name of the card was Necromicon. And then I was looking into like what that means, and says in 2021, or that was the working title, right? So the Necromicon, also referred to as the Book of the Dead, is a fictional textbook of magic appearing in stories by the horror writer H.P. Lovecraft. So the Necromicon becomes Necromic Concert, and it's a concert of the undead. So the effect is hilariously flavorful. Each differently named undead, so they got to be different ones. Because it's bringing a band together, right? They got to have different musical talents and skills. And instrument. All right, so each differently named undead and instrument nearby joins the band to play. Draw a spell for each.
Drums of Doom. Yeah, Horn of Carleon,
Golden Harp.
Golden Harp. Yeah, there's a lot of instruments actually.
And you know what's funny? All three of those cards are pretty decent. So
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you draw a spell for every one of those. So like, are those like all commonly played in the same deck, so you can really synergize off of that, or no?
not really.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, this will have to be like a whole thing.
This is kind of all over the place. Yeah, it's like one of
Yeah.
those just fun, goofy cards.
But you
Yeah.
know, if you play a drums with some skeletons and some other things, like you might be able to get there for at least a couple decent 3-4 card draw, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
This is 5 mana, right?
Yeah, 5 mana.
Yeah.
But you get like 3-4 cards out of 5 mana might be worth it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you're paying 6 for a Grandmaster Wizard, right? You get a chump
Right.
blocker and 3 cards. So, you know, for 5 mana, if you can get to 3 cards, yeah, it's
Not
probably
bad.
worth it. Yeah.
So like the artist selection of this one, I'm thinking through like how Eric might have targeted this guy, because you see like all of his pieces are really like dramatic. It's got like that fun, flavorful, like wild Jeff Lobenstein style. So like Lobenstein was the guy for Arthurian Legends. It's more playful and fun. He needed like that flavor, that element in the Gothic set with someone that can do dark, like creepy art and really complex. And it's also got like a striking like Doug Kovacs type of vibe to some of them. So I think he like brings something unique and interesting that kind of parallels artists and like artistic aspects that we saw in prior sets. So I'm excited about him as an add to this set. Oh, I thought this next one's going to be Jussie, but the other guy, Zondi, I think it is. He's also like a very interesting, unique new artistic style. But I guess let's go to Jussie. He's been awesome. And you doing all right there? It's you've been standing for over an hour now.
I'm good.
All right. If you guys are all right on time, we'll keep going. We're at least 3/4 of the way through, so we can try to go quicker.
Yeah, I kind of want to see him. Yeah.
Yeah. Archangel Samael, a unique angel. Oh, so it's an angel. Okay. Punisher of the impure, airborne ward. Genesis: players lose 1 life for each evil minion they control or in the cemetery.
Ward.
Wow.
Why am I struggling with Ward?
Because we don't know what it does yet. We have no idea what Ward is or what it does. My guess is that it is Lance in reverse. So it's a token that you're going to put on to a unit, and then it's going to reduce damage by 1.
But and it strikes last?
Well, no, maybe that doesn't have that effect. No. But, I mean, you could, you know. I mean, that's my guess. A lot of other people think it's going to, like, you know, if you try to target it, it'll make the spell fizzle or something. I don't know.
Ward in Magic would be that it has an additional 1 defense on itself. Instead of Lance, it would be just a 1 defense. Yeah. But that, that doesn't really make sense here, given that it's 4/4. So it's like, you could be right.
Well, but given what that Genesis effect is terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Yeah.
For each evil minion they control or in the cemetery. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean this is a great card, I think, if you're running fire to put in your collection, because if you need him, the
problem is he's a unique. So
there's nothing that can go to the collection from uniques that we know of.
Eric's Curiosa.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, not going to the collection with that.
All right, let's move on to this one. All Mortals Gone. I posted today that I thought that had kind of like a Death Dealer type thing where it kills all it's all mortals, right? This is all, or no.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
This is all mortals. Yeah. Death Dealer kills everything.
3-drop too, so it's not expensive at all.
What is the keyword on Death Dealer? I'm struggling for that.
I think it just says minions.
Minions. You're right. Yeah, minions. Yeah. Yep. So that's a Genesis effect, and it's a 7/4 body minion. This is
this is a really good card. It would destroy my Geomancer deck in 1 swipe.
It's a unique, so I mean it's limited.
I think this might have the same problem as Bower of Bliss. Like
Yeah, too
everyone thought
specific.
Bower Bliss was going to be great,
Yeah.
you know, and then it just never turned into a thing. So
Yeah. I still can't believe it's not. Yeah, it feels so powerful. Yeah.
yeah, you read the card and you're like,
Cool.
this is fantastic. But then
Right.
like just in play, like you're playing against people and they're all running beasts and you're like,
it's the artworks are cool. I can see like some really amazing artist proofs spawning out of this Archangel. I keep coming back to that. It's super awesome. And then that's just kind of fun one. But then it's Heretics of Seth. So I was talking to your boy Seth Gold earlier, Steve, and he was like,
Oh, yeah.
he DM'd me that, and he was like, you know who he is, right?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought he was looking like Danny Porish at Gen Con. I don't know. I was busting his chops. So he was like, "Dude, did you see my card?" I was like, "Oh yeah, cool card, man." He's like, "No, did you see the title?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "You're probably gonna get a community spotlight, you know?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's got to be a coincidence." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, there's no way." But what is that?
Yeah,
What is
Seth.
we got to go research Seth in the.
they're actually a heretical order of that's actually a thing. Yeah.
Okay, I knew it
Yeah.
had some. Yeah, it had to have some
Egyptian god of deserts and storms. Isn't that it too?
I think you're thinking of Set, not Seth.
Oh.
Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
Osiris and Seth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you
I don't
look
know.
up Order of Seth, like look it up Order
Oh.
of, like actually, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I like you guys remember the card that Sublo did, the Holy Grail, where it had the two figures on the side. I like how that kind of adopts that. These two guys are holding.
Wow.
You see the original? How would I find that artwork? Because it wasn't used. Let me see if I can find it really quick on my Facebook group. So I know I've posted that a million times.
Which one?
The Holy Grail. That was I think that was us live. Oh, hang on a second. I don't want to do a post. The Sublo version of Holy Grail. It wasn't used as a card, but it was on the Arthurian Legends box. At least part of it. It was this one. See these two figures?
Oh, yeah, it was in the topper. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was a full art. It wasn't a playable card. So you have these two archangels, or I guess, like on this. This could have been a Gothic card easily. Maybe it still would. Imagine if this was like became a Gothic card because it was unplayable in Arthurian Legends. I love that wrinkle, man. So you got a version that's like the Arthurian Legends version, only box topper. And then you have a core set version that's actually maybe a cool card in the set. I don't know what you can do with the Grail aspect of it, but who knows?
Could be a curio in Gothic too. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So anyway, you got these two figures on the left holding a candle, and then this guy is I like how it says subvert the holy order. Exceptional mortals have subvert the holy order, steal a nearby ward. So again, what do the wards do?
Yeah, that's what we don't know. But it's got to be a token. It has to be some type of new token.
Has to be.
Yeah, that's a good theory. All right, Desecrator Kite, an ordinary monster of frightening flight. Airborne at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to this site. Okay, another one.
Man, that's the opposite of those little larvae.
Yeah, but easier to get rid of because they're on the surface.
Yeah,
the other ones were
so you can ping them with a desert, they're gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
good call. Cool art again. The Red Mane Hyena.
I like this card.
The Seven Beasts of Indiscriminate Hunger. Banish up to 3 cards from cemeteries. If any are demons, this becomes 1 and gains +2 power permanently.
That's great.
Oh, it becomes a demon, and it gains +2 power.
And what element is it? Fire.
Up to 3 cards from cemetery. It just says cards. Oh, but if they're demon, it's got to be a demon to get the effect.
Yeah. If any are demons,
I mean, in the early days of Gothic, it's going to be powerful. Maybe it gets diluted over time. I don't know.
There's just so much options with it because you can use it to remove. You could, but you can also use it to gain power from him. Like there's just options. Just
banishes cards from the cemetery. Is there a lot of power in that effect alone?
This whole set's about recursion from the cemetery, so you want to be able to get rid of your opponent's stuff.
Yeah,
and this is also Archie hate.
Yeah. Or anything, Death Speaker, Archie, all of it. Yeah.
No, this card is solid.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, the hyena. Okay, so this has to be Emil, right? This one's cut off too. That's got to be the new guy, Emil. Noisome twosome. Ordinary undead should have gone for the head. That's hilarious. Deathrite, summon a skeleton token here.
Yeah.
It's a 2/2.
Yeah.
Summons a token.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, it's a Deathrite though. It's not a Genesis. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
So
hard
it's
to
like
get rid
you
of.
kill one of them, but you don't kill both.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing,
Breaks.
right? You get this for 2. You get to deal your 2 damage. It then dies. You get your skeleton token, and then you use Bone Spear. And your Bone Spear
Yeah.
only costs you 1 this time.
Yeah.
It's genius game design, man. The type line tech should have gone for the head because you could have killed it entirely, but you kill this bastard, but the other guy's still around for as a 1/1 token.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's incredible. These guys are talented. Cemetery Rats. All right, so we saw the artwork that Matthias just spoiled at the tournament in Europe, and now you have here's the card for it. Burling, Genesis, discard your top 2 spells.
Milling.
Yeah, mill your own. Your top 2 cards. Is there any benefit to that in Sorcery yet?
There's going to be
Bringing
in
them
this
back.
set.
Look at that hyenas. Look at hyenas. You burn the 2 cards. There's a demon in there. Boom.
Yeah.
You throw down the hyenas, banish it, and transform it.
The
Yep.
synergies once it's in your graveyard.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be tons of reasons to discard stuff into your cemetery.
So when you like in Sorcery, when you run out of cards in your deck, you lose, right?
You do lose. Yeah,
That's a
if you
root
cannot
condition.
draw a card from either deck, you lose. If you're forced to draw a card from a deck that doesn't have cards, you lose.
Oh, that's interesting.
It does specify because there are certain cards that say draw a spell. So if you cannot draw a spell, you lose.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Interesting. All right, Cursed Iron. Awesome artwork. I auctioned that one.
Yeah, you had the painting.
back.
It really looked like your arm when you were holding it too. It was like to scale.
The way I was holding it out of the deck. I did. I didn't plan that, man. That was pure coincidence. But dude, his artwork in person is unreal, man. The color, like the quality, and just I don't know if he like does airbrushing for the background or something, but it's like so pure and like pristine. There's no.
I
brush
thought
strokes.
about going
Like,
in on this one, to be honest. Yeah.
It looks so.
Yeah.
amazing. It's blown away. So did we already know what the card did?
Yeah.
I
This
think we
one
did,
was
yeah.
revealed a long time
All right,
ago.
we'll skip it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sphinx sarcophagus. An elite site recites a riddle of rhyme. Oh, so is this a throwback to the Riddle Sphinx? Banish 2 identical spells from cemeteries to draw a spell. Do you guys even remember what the Riddle Sphinx does? Because nobody plays that
The
card, right?
Riddle Sphinx lets you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, or is it just the top card of your deck?
Let me
And then you
pull
can
it
either
up.
put it on the bottom or on the top, and then your opponent can say that you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, Riddle Sphinx. Oh man, it's a mouthful. Yeah, Genesis. Look at your topmost spell. You may put it on the bottom of your spell book. Then an opponent may exchange your top and bottom spells.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of gaming it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sphinx. So it's like a game.
Yeah.
So now an elite site recites a riddle of rhyme. Banish 2 identical spells from cemeteries to draw a spell.
Yeah.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
because-
Matthias. Damn.
Because you can banish your opponent's spells.
Right. Yeah. I like it.
So if they're common, if they're using common sense to search out their common senses, and they got 2 common senses over there, you use this, you get a draw card.
Yeah. Man, that's a really interesting painting for Matthias. He's good, man. He's a master.
Yeah.
Very like classically trained, really, really good. And Alan Pollock, or I thought that was Pollock for a minute, because Pollock is like that too, you know. But is also Matthias, the Hellhounds.
Yep.
Dude, that's freaking amazing. The embers down here.
Yeah, they look good.
He's so good. All right, so what was the body on that? 3/3. Okay, so
Yeah.
just it's a 3/3. It doesn't do anything special.
Yeah.
Frozen Horror. An exceptional undead chills thought and Thu. I wonder is that intentional? Instead of through and through, it's thought and Thu. I guess it's like a play on words. So let's see what it does. Stealth, break stealth, disable other nearby minions until your next turn.
So this is an interesting new mechanic. We
Oh, wow.
don't have
Yeah.
anything where you can break stealth to get something.
Yeah.
Which means if you can keep giving this thing stealth, it can keep doing this over and over.
Right. And you don't have to tap it either.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's interesting. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but it's a very interesting mechanic.
Break stealth is new. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Pretty wild artwork by Melissa. I'm wondering how they're going to foil this one. I don't know.
Yeah, good question.
All right. Open Grave. This is a Benson again. All right. So Melissa Benson had the 2 spoilers. I saw her posted on her. She posted on her website today. An ordinary site of Restless Bones, or Facebook group page it was. You may pay 1 to summon a skeleton token here. All right.
Yeah.
So it's just a Genesis effect.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the Mikhail Nagypal. So we again, I don't know if I was talking about this earlier. We didn't know that Mikhail was going to be in the set. He was saying like he wasn't sure. He didn't. Yeah, we were talking about it. He was at the show in Europe and Netherlands, and he didn't have something to reveal there. I wonder if it's because maybe he only has 1 card in the set. I don't know, but in any case, this is a freaking awesome artwork. It's like eating this fish, man, which is what you should be into, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're into the massacre of fish or if you like to, praise the fish. But ordinary undead take the plunge, submerge, and then must be cast submerged. So I guess it's like an underwater scene.
It's the water version of Entombed.
Yep.
That's all this is. Yeah.
It's an amazing painting. So
yeah, no, the painting's really cool. I really like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
That's incredible. All right, so now this one is really cool too by Pedro. So desecrate, artistic. Let's see if it's any good. Exceptional magic and most heinous act. An evil ally. This is like one that gets people upset because it's got like the devil's cross, and it's like this thing being absolutely massacred. An evil ally strikes its site, then may transform it into a desecrated ground from your collection.
And we don't know what desecrated ground does.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's got to be. Yeah. Okay. So Gravedigger by Pedro. Oh, this is cool. The art wise, it's like a Sleepy Hollow type thing. An exceptionally
Jason Undead.
Exceptionally down to earth mortal. Genesis burrow target adjacent undead. I'm going to need a bigger shovel.
I don't see any art by my girl, Mike.
Which one?
Margaret.
Oh, Margaret. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was excited about this set, right? So she's got something.
Yeah.
Hot Wheel we saw, which is really cool. I like that one. Oh, the people love this one.
Yeah,
that piece. I found the original painting by on the community group. I posted the original painting by Quentin Hoover. So there it is.
Yeah.
People are loving that.
Oh yeah. This reminds me of the Kithkin in Legends. Magic Legends. Kithkin.
Everyone was calling this a
I'll tell you the
doppelganger
card
today, Josh. What's the reference there? Just like Vesuvian doppelganger because it's blue, and it's kind of got like a similar artistic vibe. I mean, like mechanically, I didn't see it. I was like, well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this this named individual. I'm not familiar with this name from fantasies, but I'm assuming there's some type of traveler or
here. I'm gonna put it in the chat here, Mike. There you go. I don't know if you can see it in our chat. That's the magic card it reminds me of.
Amru Kithkin. Yeah. Art,
see if you can pull it up. You'll see it's like strikingly similar with a circle in the back.
Oh yeah.
Look at the circle behind, and then flip back over and look at the circle behind this one.
Yep.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, he does that a lot. That was in the curio that he had too, right?
The wyvern.
Wyvern. Yeah. The wyvern's within the circle. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking card.
It really is. Yeah.
At the end of your turn, I know, may take a step between the top and bottom edges of the realm to gain stealth. Oh, that's pretty cool. Traverses the realm and emerges stealth. I like that. It's fun. I don't
It's
know how
pretty
useful
awesome,
it is,
yeah.
but could be good, I guess. Play it
Yeah.
near the edges. So this is the Team Covenant promo card from Vasily. Ordinary Undead sealed away, but still playing. Can't move.
Yeah, I
through
really like this art.
It is great.
I think, I'm wondering if people are if this is going to be really desirable, because people are going to want a lot of copies of the skeleton promo card. And I wonder too if it will cause people to increase their subscription count because they want more copies of it. It's a really good promo for Team Covenant because
I saw them
it's good
marketing
art
in the description.
Yeah,
Like, this is gonna work good with Necromancer or something like that.
yeah, and it's like people are gonna want to play the flashy skeleton version. So I think there could be some value here.
And it's full size too.
Full size too, right?
Oh,
I know
not
I'm
a
gonna
small
want to.
token. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is it actually a token?
It is.
Skeletons are tokens, yeah.
Skeletons,
but this is going to be a full size token. So
yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Willing Tribute. This was the Zandi.
We saw this one, but it's good. That was
that's the last one.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot
great.
of freaking spoilers. Remember, we're like, no spoilers. Why can't we just get one per week? And then, bam! Like the promo video has like 40 of them or 30. I don't know what it is. But it's a lot. It just keeps going and going.
I mean, we're still over 2 months away. It's a long time.
Yeah,
2 months is still, 1/6 of a year.
Yeah, I mean, we've still probably got what 350 more cards we haven't seen. I mean,
Tons of cards still.
Yeah, so and that's the problem with like looking at these cards and saying, "Oh, that's powerful." You don't know in a vacuum without knowing what those other 350 cards are.
I want those precons and limited in SCG Con so bad. I can't even explain. We need to have that. And I'm still hoping that's like that could happen.
I mean, they did confirm they were going to be beta precons.
Oh, they did.
Article.
Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Man, this painting is going to be popular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a beauty. Let me just last thing we'll do. Was there anything else you guys wanted to touch on? I wanted to look at what Josh was saying before. There were some cards hidden in the background that you could barely see. Let me see if we actually missed any.
Yeah.
They were like on the floor around.
Yeah, they're really hard to see. They're barely visible.
Okay. You're talking about like in the background over here?
Yeah. One of them was Key to the City, and Key to the City generates a mana, and you're immune to all sight effects, which sounds really good.
That does sound really good.
Wow.
And then I think the Religion Incarnate, we couldn't read the text, but it was like 5 mana for a power 8 or something.
What a name.
Yeah.
Religion Incarnate. That's amazing.
Yeah. So, but I think we hit all of them that came out today. So,
yeah, pretty awesome. A lot of Braum. There it is, guys. And the playmat. Someone was just saying the other day, like, "Oh, we need a playmat with the void." That was another one I profiled. I don't know if you saw that, Steve. I found I researched that one because what was the backstory here? I posted this in last December, a year ago almost. Hidden in plain sight, pun intended, because the site. This is the void. So this is Ian Miller posted this. It's 440. He always reports in millimeters because he's in the UK. It's kind of fun. Like, I don't know if that's a normal thing. I know they use metric units, of course, but I would think they'd use like centimeters or something.
Yeah,
right?
not millimeters.
Like millimeters. It's like, damn, I really got to go get the translator out on that. So he did this back in 2022, 3 years ago, pre-alpha, and I think so what happened was in some of the early spoiler videos for Gothic, this was in the background. You could kind of just make out some of the skeletons and stuff. So I went and searching. I knew it was like Ian Miller. You could tell right away just by stylistically what it is. And I searched like all his social media and stuff and finally tracked this down. And it had all the details. He said he did in 2022. So it was clearly that piece. And he knew it'd be for Gothic. But now we're finding out. So someone was saying like, oh, that's got to be a playmat. And here it is. It looks freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The purple and like purple and blacks and stuff. That always works really well.
Yeah, it looks
like-
great.
Oh, and that's probably the one draped over the box too. Again, the booster box.
I do like the box. I think that the
Yeah.
magnet box will be real premium.
And that's interesting. Like, we all throw away our boxes. What are we going to do with all these magnetized boxes? Especially you, Steve, when you open
500.
Yeah, whatever. What are you going to do with these things?
I think about that too, because like even after a night like the other night, we did 2 alpha, 2 Arthurian Legends, 2 beta. I almost had 2 trash bags full of garbage. And the paper on a normal booster box is thin, and it doesn't. Oh yeah, there you go.
Always like overflowing, and then like once a month, I'm like, I better sweep up the floor and start this crap out.
But like this is really thick, and I would actually feel kind of guilty throwing away 500 boxes. And not only that, you don't really want people to keep boxes because there's always the opportunity to reseal and do nefarious things with boxes. So like you really do want the box to be destroyed at the end of the day. But it's going to be interesting to see this because I don't know. I can't think of any mainstream. I shouldn't say even mainstream because there's a lot of like Chinese. I'll show you guys real quick here what I'm talking about. This is like some kind of weird Chinese trading card box, and it has the magnet flap. So it has it's very similar, and it's much more like the quality's better of a box. It's almost like you don't want to throw it away.
It's it becomes a keepsake storage box. It's kind of smart. What if you have them like all over your house and you put your wallet in there and your jewelry, and all of a sudden the wife's like,
if you only have one, but if you have 500
and you reseal them, you reseal the pack,
reseal them. Yeah.
This is Amazon's going to be happy if they get sorcery.
Utility device. Yeah, right. It's going to get, that's smart because people are going to reuse them to pack stuff up, ship them, use them multi-function, multi-purpose around the house.
Maybe they'll do that, hopefully, right from like a trash perspective. And,
save the earth.
All right. Well, I've got to call it, guys.
Yeah.
Very good. It's been fun.
Public call.
We went through them all.
All right, guys. Yeah. All right. Thanks for
seeing you.
Jumping on.
Good hanging out. Thanks for having us.
SCG. All 3 of us will be there. We'll be hanging out.
Yeah.
Yes,
that'll be fun.
Come chill with us.
All right. We'll see you guys.
All right. Take care, guys. See ya.